This is TNA, the new face of professional wrestling. An icon reemerges. A mighty warrior returns. The moment of truth is upon us.
So, Stinger is coming to TNA.
He's coming.
It's showtime!
The face of TNA! It's changed forever! History is made at Final Resolution!
We are here at Universal Studios, at Universal Orlando Resorts, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Sting, who today is making his first TV appearance in 5 years, as he will be here on Impact. For those of you that saw Final Resolution, you saw the debut. What a resounding success it was. And we want to get the first words with the man called Sting. And as soon as he gets here, security will let us know so you can hear what Sting has to say to the Impact audience.
Ooh, the entire wrestling world is abuzz over the huge debut of Sting here at the Final Resolution pay-per-view for TNA. Now, we all know what Sting's capable of. We all know that Sting has been an Impact player on every single organization that he's ever wrestled for. But nobody has yet spoken to Sting here in TNA. I'm hoping to get word with Sting. He's not yet arrived here at his dressing room, but I will tell you this, I'll be standing by, and if and when he does arrive, I'll get word with him first. Now, Mike and Dawn, back to you.
Jeff promised me an opportunity here on Spike TV, and I gave up my job, my life, my career at the time to accept that opportunity. I turn on the TV, and what do I see? This little wench, Gail Kim, and Jeff Jarrett, in my spot, taking my money that he promised me. He's gonna have to do something about it.
Huh.
Stop it!
Explain it to me right now!
Listen, come on, listen.
Don't touch me!
Oh.
I know a little something that you may not think that I know. It's the information that TNA management would love to have.
She gave me a letter for you.
It lists my demands, it lists my wants, it lists what I deserve.
Honestly, boss, we have anything to worry about? Nothing. She's delusional. I promise you. Seems to mention Canada more than once.
What?
Don't go there.
You need to explain
It is
something,
not
Steve.
what you think.
Swinging a miss, Jackie Gail again trying to slap the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
I think you're blowing this whole thing way out of proportion.
What you guys did, what you're involved in.
Hold on. Look.
That's wrong, out of proportion.
Look, he's a liar. But the fact is, that doesn't mean we can't work together for our mutual benefit.
I will only work if all those list of demands are met. And if not, you know what's going to succeed. I will make your life a living hell.
Team 3D has a beef, and no, I don't think they're crybabies, but we're about ready to hear from Captain Charisma himself. Look who's already in the ring in the Impact Zone. Let's hear from Christian Cage.
You know, I just got off the phone with Sting, and he wishes he could be here tonight, but unfortunately, he was at the movies and he just couldn't pull himself away. It was so interesting. He was actually watching the life story of Monty Brown and Jeff Jarrett. You might have heard of it. Brokeback Mountain.
I didn't know they were that close.
But in all seriousness, I did just get off the phone with Sting, and he assured me, he promised me that next week he will be here, he will be live in the Impact Zone, and he has a huge, major announcement to make.
What? A huge major announcement from Sting next week on Impact. We haven't heard from Sting on live national TV in over 5 years, but I think we're about to hear from the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Here comes the King of the Mountain. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. He's got a microphone in one hand. Got a clipboard, was it?
I believe it was the contract. I believe it might have been the contract.
That's what I'm guessing.
Are you serious? I have seen it, and now I've heard it all. These people...
Whoa, Jeff, hold on, let me cut you off. In case you can't hear them, they're saying that you suck.
Okay, you got a bunch of cronies out here that will believe anything you say.
Well, guess what, Christian? I guess there's now 3 certainties in life, huh? 3 certainties from Christian. Hey, if he owes you any money, the check's in the mail, right? If he's supposed to meet you somewhere, don't call him, he'll call you. And the third and final one, the Stinger is going to be in the impact zone next week.
What do you mean,
Right.
Jarrett?
Listen, I could care less if you or everybody else in here are delusional. That's none of my business. But what is my business is Sunday, February the 12th, at Against All Odds, I've got a NWA World Title match. And I could care less who my challenger is. I know it's not going to be Sting, because I've already run him out of TNA after only 1 appearance.
Run him out?
What meth was he watching?
I fear no one. I fear no man. They can put the Man Beast, the War Machine, Rhino on this contract. You know what? TNA management, if they want to, they can create a new flavor of the month and get your old buddy, Chris Jericho. Why don't you bring him in here?
I think that drop kick that Sting gave him rattled his brain.
Or they could, and there's a chance, they could make you, Christian Cage, the #1 contender. If they make you the #1 contender, I just got a little words of wisdom for you. After Against All Odds, when I get my hand raised, I'm going to send you back where you belong. To mid-card status.
Oh, come on.
Disrespect.
Yeah, there's your mid-card status, Jarrett.
What was Jarrett thinking? Like I said, obviously, when Sting pinned him, he still hadn't recovered from it. And there he goes. Oh, wait a minute, there's Monty Brown.
Here comes the alpha male, Jeff Jarrett's associate, to hit the ring and to give Jarrett the numbers game with the 2-on-1 beatdown. Rhino! The Man Beast, the War Machine, unloading on the alpha male. There goes Jarrett out to the floor, courtesy of the clothesline.
There goes Monty, and you see Christian and Rhino standing tall, right there in the middle of the ring. Oh, that had to feel good.
Hey, did you see this? Yes, Christian Cage and the Man Beast, the War Machine, Rhino in the middle of the ring, and their eyes both made contact, and then they both looked down at that contract, that black contract on for the NWA World's Heavyweight title shot at Against All Odds. Jarrett signed 1 half. Oh, that's interesting. What?
Oh, what's the Monster Abyss doing in here? This thing going 2-on-1 on him. Everybody wants to find out whose name is on that contract.
Outside on the floor, Christian Cage and Jarrett battling. Now, it's Rhino and Abyss. Cage has got Jarrett reeling up the entrance ramp. Alpha male Monty Brown in the ring.
Well, he's going to look down, I think, and find out what this is all about.
Monty Brown looking at the contract as well. You talk about friends and foes alike that have their sights on the contract for the title match. We'll see you next week on Impact for Sting's major announcement.
Spike TV is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring, accompanied by Gail. He is the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He is the King of the Mountain, Jarrett.
This week on Impact, not only will we hear from Sting, he speaks live for the first time on national TV in 5 years, but we will also find out who Jeff Jarrett will defend that NWA World's Heavyweight title that he so proudly displays around his waist at Against All Odds.
His opponent from Elizabeth, New Jersey, Jay Lethal.
Jeff Jarrett will defend that title and Against All Odds, but you saw last week that look on Monty Brown's face. Everybody wants to be a part on it. You saw Vince get involved. You saw Rhino, Christian Cage. Everybody wants that title shot at Against All Odds.
You're talking about the prestige of that NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and you're right, Don. All the big guns want their shot at the NWA World's title. Friends and foes alike.
Whoa.
Jackie Dana, what's Jackie doing down here? And she, what you got in her hand? situation brewing.
You knew this was going to come. Wait a minute. What's in your hand? That's a tape recorder.
No. Oh, what are you afraid about now, Jeff?
It's nothing.
Jackie said to Gail Kim, take a listen to this. Jarrett says it's nothing. She's got the tape recorder, and Gail Kim, where's she going? She's walking away from the ringside area as Jarrett continues his assault in this non-title matchup against his opponent, Jay Lethal.
You can hear Jeff Jarrett calling Gail to come back, but Jackie Gator, that was her mission. It wasn't to come out and give Jeff all kinds of heck. It was to give Gail Kim that tape recorder, and you can see Gail Kim is going to listen to it before she makes any decisions. Now Jeff Jarrett's going to concentrate because that could happen right there.
Oh, we've watched that bizarre situation unfold now for several weeks as we see Jay Lethal go springboard. Wow, what a drop kick.
I'll tell you what, this kid is
20 years of age. Jay Lethal.
Here he goes. Yo,
Diving headbutt. Yeah, shades of the Dynamite Kid with that diving headbutt.
Whoa. What a moment.
How close can you come?
Man, Jay Lethal, he was, 50 feet in the air, it looked like. And he comes down and hits him with the head. But the problem is, you've got to put the king of the mountain away.
Uh-oh. Here it is.
Oh,
what elevation with the stroke. Drove him down face first into the canvas.
It's done.
The winner of the match, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett.
It's time for the Morphoplex move of the night. Let's take another look.
And there it is. What a stroke right there as he just takes Jay Lethal up high, brings him down low with the stroke, and that's your Morphoplex move of the night.
How about Jarrett maintaining his focus despite Jackie coming down and handing the tape recorder to Gail Kim? Wait a minute. Now what's going on?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. We know who that is.
It's Captain Charisma. The Christian Coalition on their feet in the Impact Zone. Here's Christian Cage.
Jeff, I didn't come out here with any comedy or any jokes. I just came out here with a promise, you silly little.
Whoa!
A promise from Larry Zbyszko and the Championship Committee that on February 12th, live on pay-per-view against all odds, it will be Jeff Jarrett versus Captain Charisma, Christian Cage. And I promise I will save the TNA fans from you. I promise I will fulfill my destiny. I promise I will win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship because that's how I roll.
You heard him promise. He's coming in against no odds. He's going to take it to Jeff Jarrett. You've been waiting for it. Will Christian Cage win that title February 12th?
I gotta do this. It was a memory that I do not want to forget, and I don't want it to be tainted by anything. For you fans, for you out there in TV land, for me. And so I want to take this opportunity to say goodbye. I want to say goodbye. And thank you. I love you guys. I love you guys. I mean, I love you guys. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the memories. I love each and every one of you. But I'm saying goodbye.
still got it, man. I love you like a brother. Right? Thank you.
And welcome back, everyone. You are looking at the Impact Zone, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And hello once again, everyone from ringside. It's Mike today, joined by DW Don West. You know what? I can't believe it. It's been 7 days since the shocking announcement about Sting's retirement. And it still really doesn't register, but you can't say that he didn't go out on top and didn't go out under his terms.
Well, and I mentioned that. That's an athlete's greatest wish when they, in their career, they want to leave on the top of their game. He made the comeback, and he absolutely wowed the crowd. And you know what? I'm going to miss him, but I understand what he must have been going through. Earlier today, Mike, talking about the future coming up and against all odds when Christian Cage meets Jeff Jarrett, these two tangled in a press conference. And when I tell you this press conference got out of hand, it just lost all control.
Don, we've been talking about it throughout this entire Impact broadcast. The match is upcoming February 12th at Against All Odds. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship, it's on the line. It's at stake. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett one-on-one against Christian Cage. And on that note, let's check out the press conference from earlier today.
Ladies and gentlemen and members of the media, TNA Wrestling is proud to present Against All Odds, Sunday, February the 12th, from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, to be headlined by Jeff Jarrett, defending the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship against the challenge of Christian Cage.
The championship committee has gone through excruciating meetings to ensure some special precautions that will enable both participants to enjoy a level playing field.
In my opinion, Jeff Jarrett right now occupies the most coveted position in professional wrestling. I believe that Christian Cage has the intestinal fortitude to take the NWA World Heavyweight Championship away from Jeff Jarrett.
I think it's pretty obvious why I came to TNA. TNA is without a doubt the greatest wrestling organization in the world with the most coveted title, which is the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This is without a doubt the biggest match of my 12-year career. I am going to become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Kevin Nash had a bunch of cute comments in a press conference, but what happened to him? He's on my victims list. DDP, what happened to him? He's another one on the victims list. Rhino's on my list. He had a one fluke win, and everybody wanted to jump on the Rhino bandwagon. What happened to him? He's on my victims list. You know what? If they could have, TNA management bent over backwards to get Hulk Hogan in here. What did I do? I beat him to the punch and flew all the way to Japan and took TNA to Hulk Hogan.
I'm taking your title whether you like it or not.
Did it surprise me? Absolutely not.
Sting proved by pinning Jeff Jarrett that he has not lost a step when it comes to being in the ring.
I could see it in his eyes. He was jumping. He wasn't feeling comfortable that night in the ring.
You know, as far as his retirement goes, I guess he felt he wanted to go out on top.
And what makes me so sick to my stomach is that he stood in the ring in his goodbye, in his farewell speech. And what did he tell the fans? I love you guys. Sting is a quitter. I saw it in his eyes, and you did too, but nobody wants to face the facts.
Do you have any comments on Jackie Gail?
No, I do not. Shut up. No comment. Do you not have any other subject to get on?
Well, la-dee-da. Jeff, I could have signed your little Mickey Mouse contract. I could have signed that stupid little contract, but I didn't. It's the time and it is the place. I'm about competition. So whenever you get done beating the brakes off of Christian Cage, give me what I so rightly deserve.
I haven't thought about losing this match because losing to me is not an option. I'm going to win this match. In fact, I guarantee victory at Against All Odds.
Christian Cage, I'm going to send you back where you belong.
Oh, yeah?
And that is to the mid-card. Get out of my face.
I'm not going to get out of your face. I am going to be the champion.
On back there.
I've got one problem left, and that's Jackie Gator. I got rid of Sting. I've taken on every flavor of the month, and now we've got Jackie Gator. I want you to get dirt. I want you to get scum. Anything with that camera. I've given you her phone number. where she lives, what club she goes to, what grocery store she goes to. Alex, you've got to get this job done. For all of us, our jobs depend on it. Get in there and do it.
Don't worry about it.
Are you going to get the job done?
I'll get the job done, Jeff.
If you don't come back.
Stern ultimatum, but don't worry.
Get in there, Alex, and do it. You can do it now. You can do it, Alex.
Hey, Jeff, listen. Hey, stop.
Bobby, is this going to work? Scott, is this going to work?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to work.
You think it's going to work?
You just told me that you were going to take care of this.
You think this better work?
Hey, why don't we use one of your bright ideas? They seem to work so well.
It's going to work. This better work.
The more, come on, use that for years. Come on.
Tell him it's going to work.
What's yours? It's going to work.
Better work.
Sting's not gone. I know it. See that? He's not gone, and this makes me really nervous.
What's Eric babbling about?
He's not gone.
Sting's not gone.
Match from last year for the gold.
And this is the one that we've all been waiting for, that we've been anticipating. NWA World's Heavyweight Championship at stake. It's the champion, Jeff Jarrett. It's the challenger, Christian Cage. It's finally settled tomorrow and against all odds. And on that note, let's check out this video package on the challenger, Christian Cage.
Well, I left WWE to come to TNA. It's a very simple reason. That TNA is I think, on a fast pace to becoming the hottest wrestling organization in the world, and I wanted to be a part of it. And of course, they have the most coveted title, the most decorated title in the history of this industry, and that's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And I came here for one reason: to win the title. I'm not sure if I thought that I would get a shot at the NWA title so quickly. I mean, I was confident enough in my abilities. I knew I was eventually going to get it. Did I think it was going to come this soon? No, I didn't, but it's here. I'm going to take it. Yeah, I was very surprised at Sting's announcement of his retirement. I mean, I think he proved to the world that he still has it. He's accomplished so much. I mean, I don't really know where his head's at as far as, why he made the decision to leave. But like I said, I get the feeling after talking with him on the phone a few times and exchanging calls back and forth that this is something he felt strongly that was right for him and for his family. So for that, I respect his decision. I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, especially I don't want Sting to take this the wrong way, but I don't personally feel that his retirement had anything to do with me getting a title shot. I mean, I like to think that my own talent and the things that I've done since I came to TNA have gotten me to the point of being the #1 contender. The fact that I've been working my ass off for 12 years for this one moment. You see, I think Jeff Jarrett also called me a mid-card comedy act, which to me that struck me more than anything that anybody's ever said to me. And I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Because I realize that this is my one and only shot. Because if I don't get this, then he's right. But I am going to be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion if it's the last thing I do in this business. Losing is not an option. The only thing that's going to happen February 12th, against all odds, is going to be Christian Cage walking out the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I won't settle for any less than that.
We mentioned this earlier. There's a shot of the TNA office. Christian Cage has been behind closed doors with management. What's going on?
Get two DVDs that are available right now. The best of Christopher Daniels and Bound for Glory.
We are counting down the hours. It's tomorrow. It's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at stake. It's Jeff Jarrett against Christian Cage.
Christian Cage has come in here, and he doesn't really quite understand what he's bitten off.
This is without a doubt the biggest match of my 12-year career.
He has carried some huge momentum into this company.
I am going to become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
He has definitely come in here and, in his opinion, lit the wrestling world on fire.
I'm taking your title whether you like it or not.
Kevin Nash had a bunch of cute comments in a press conference, but what happened to him? He's on my victims list. DDP, he's another one on the victims list. Rhino's on my list. You know what? If they could have, TNA management bent over backwards to get Hulk Hogan in here, what did I do? I beat him to the punch and flew all the way to Japan and took TNA to Hulk Hogan.
When Christian Cage loses, I probably look for him to be in the exact same boat Sting is. I think he'll quit, and I think TNA management's going to have another egg on their face.
Christian Cage, I'm going to send you back where you belong.
Oh, yeah?
And that
is to the mid-card.
What has Christian Cage done to deserve a title shot? TNA management went into panic mode. They pushed all in for Sting. He was going to be their savior. And he quit and walked out on them after one night. So Christian Cage slid in the back door for his title shot.
Get out of my face. I'm not going to get out of your face. I am going to be the champion.
Yes, is this business turned political? Absolutely. Christian's dead on when he says he was in a political warfare. He wants to talk about never getting the opportunity. He wants to talk about he left up north because he didn't get the ball. That's a joke. He thinks that he has jumped over the fence. It's going to be a lot greener around here. The only thing I'm going to do is smack him in the face with a reality check, and he's going to find out that he's always belonged at the mid-card.
I'm just on the way out right now. No, the referee situation's taken care of. Look, I know what's happened to you in the past. I know. The outside interference is under control. Hey, Stinger, seriously. On the night you retired, I know you were passing the torch, and I made you a promise, and I just want to let you know that I always keep my promises. Tomorrow night, I become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. All right.